work for?
My name is Dina Jones, and I work for NID Housing Counseling Agency.
Okay, and what does your company do?
We are a nonprofit housing counseling agency, and we specialize in, or I should say our focus is right now helping clients keep their homes. So that would be loss mitigation, foreclosure prevention.
My name is Coral Gamero.
Okay.
And I'm with the NID Housing Counseling Agency as well.
All right. What's your position in the company? Okay.
I'm a counselor in training.
Okay. So why do you think events like these are so important?
Well, for one, I think it gets the word out there to homeowners because a lot of people don't know that this is actually a free service. A lot of them have been taken advantage of by, law firms and people out there who actually charge for this service and then don't really help them. So I think that's why it's important, for them to know that this is a free service.
Definitely. Why do you think homeowners and renters' rights are so important?
Just because of the fact that they put so much effort into building a home and building a family in that home, and they should be allowed to keep that.
All right, can I please have your name?
Yes, Andre Hooks.
Okay, what company do you work for?
And I'm with the real estate company called First Team Real Estate, based out of Diamond Bar.
And what do you do at that company?
Well, right now, I'm a real estate agent. We have a team, Andre Hooks and Associates, and what we do is we specialize in pre-foreclosure, helping homeowners understand the process behind short sales, foreclosure, loan modifications.
All right. And do you get a lot of business with the foreclosure? Does it
we
affect
do.
a lot
Actually,
of people?
about 80% of our business are people who are in some type of distress.
Okay.
We get a lot of business, I call it secondhand. People who have gone through a process with someone else, had a conversation with someone else, and they come to us and say, Andre, we did this, we tried that, what's going on, what do we need to do next?
All right. So what is the main question or the main things that are asked to you when people come into your office?
The first question people ask is, they come to us thinking that there's a magic pill to help them, in this case, keep their home. And the real issue is we don't know until we have a sit-down conversation. We need to evaluate what's going on.
Okay.
And the bottom line is we have to have a consultation with the customer so we can understand what their needs are, so we can give them the information and the advice, and then they get all the information by talking to us, talking to a nonprofit, talking to an attorney, talking to a tax person. Then they can make a decision with all the information, not just a piece of it.
Okay. And when they go through that whole process, is it like a for sure thing that they'll get their lives back, or at least a little part of it?
That's a very good question. A lot of people are looking for a guarantee. If I do this, Andre, will I be able to save my home? If I do this, will I not have any tax liability? The short answer is no. There's no guarantee that they're going to get their lives back, at least as far as saving their home. Or can they sell their home with a short sale and not have a tax problem? That's all subjective. It all depends on the scenario and what happens after the fact. But I can guarantee this. If they come to us and sit down with us for the half an hour, we will tell them all the options available to them and let them make their own decision. And we won't pull any punches. We won't sugarcoat it. We're going to tell them the truth so they can make a decision, even if that means they won't do business with us.
Why do you think that so many big-name banks like Bank of America and Chase are able to get away with situations like this?
I tell you, we've been dealing with this since early 2000, 2003, 2004, and it's very big now, 2010, because we have 1 in 4 loans in some type of foreclosure process. I think that the big banks, like I said a moment ago, there's a system that was in place that's been going on for years, and that system hasn't been challenged until now. So look at it this way. If someone wants to do something, let's say a loan modification, but the government doesn't say you have to do it, why would you? If someone owed you $1,000 and they said, I'm going to give you $100 because that's all I have and I want you to squash the other $900, unless someone says you have to take that and you can't come after them, no one's going to do it. It's profitable not to cooperate versus cooperate. That's why they're able to get away with it.
Okay. You think a lot of people got a lot of useful information today?
I'd like to think so. I think that, trying to do this on your own, it's a big thing. So when they come here and they talk to one of our HUD counselors at Neighborhood Housing Services, that's really the beginning. And I think there's a lot of valuable information here today, and I just wish more people were here so they could hear this.
Thank you.
I'm on the board of directors here for Neighborhood Housing on Inland Empire. I serve as treasurer, and I feel that it's very important today for us to put on this event to help our neighbors and within our neighborhoods to be able to maintain and have sustainable housing and prevent them from any type of scams, that they would be able to talk directly to their lenders and hopefully sustain our communities.
Okay, is this a nonprofit organization?
This is a nonprofit organization, and we are a HUD-approved organization. Along that, we work with NeighborWorks America.
Okay, thank you.
My name is Sean Solomon.
And
Good morning.
have you been to one of these events before?
This is actually my first time. I got referred by a broker of mine because I am a victim of foreclosure. So I'm just here to discuss and learn about the issues, what's going on with the fraud, with the banks and everything due to foreclosures.
How's this affected your life?
It's affected pretty much even my marriage. Truthfully, it's affected a lot of things. I have children, and just a learning process. But I'm still learning, and I'm just trying to see, how can I, improve the future to see what can I get back out of it.
Definitely. I know the program has just began. I'll come back to you for your conclusion afterward and see what you like.
Okay, no problem.
What is your name?
My name's Armando Montes.
From now,
and why are you here today?
I'm here for the foreclosure workshop.
Alright. Are you liking the information that you're getting so far?
At this point, this is pretty much my last hope or last resort as far as trying to get help in the process of, in my case, short selling my house. I've been working with Bank of America, but unfortunately, they're very difficult to work with. They've been stating that I have not been responding to them when I have call records and emails going back and forth in every attempt to contact them and work with them, but yet at times I'm being told that they can't help me out, that I would have to talk to my realtor and have my realtor contact their short sale negotiator. So in other words, I couldn't contact them directly. So at this point, this is pretty much my last resort as far as trying to fix my personal problem, as far as trying to get help as far as short selling my home.
How has this affected your life?
Well, it's affected my life as far as I have a family, I have 3 young boys, and it's affecting all of our lives. It's getting to the point to where we have to readjust, and unfortunately we are, at this point we are losing our home, and we're having to find a new place to live.
What's your name, sir?
James Pearson.
Okay. And why are you here today?
I came here because of my house. I lost it. Seeing about trying to get me another house or get it back.
Okay. Do you find the information here useful?
It's useful, but it's just the point of me getting it back. It's nothing they can do, but I got another friend that's doing that now.
Okay. Alright. And you think you learned a lot of information here that you can use to your situation?
Some, but not all. I already heard half of what they're saying already. A lot of the words they give you, it's just, to me, sound like sometimes it's not right. Even the guy that's up there, I forgot his name, Dave or whatever, about the banker and stuff. It's how you talk and which way you talk. You trying to get a house, you trying to get a house. You ain't trying to go up there and be all lottie-dottie and all that crap to him. But it's just the way he said it. It's pretty cool, but it's not all the way there. I didn't like some of the things he said because people go to get a house, that's what they're going to get. Just like you go buy a pair of shoes, you give them the money, it's done. But when you got to sign all these papers and stuff, that's where they get you at. You got to read the papers, and believe me, you'll be there in about 2 days trying to read all them dang papers. And it's just bunk. It's just money. That's all it is. They're just hungry. And they done did me wrong too many times, but I got a little. Something's going to come down toward them. Because the way it's set up is where they can get sued for what they did to them.
What's your name?
Reginald A. Howard.
Okay, and you said that you don't live in San Bernardino, but you came from where?
I came from the city of Riverside.
Okay, and you heard about this event how?
Through a friend.
Okay, are you a victim of foreclosure?
Yes, I am.
All right, how's that affected your life?
Well, it made it kind of difficult. It affected my family in a way up to where we had to go find a new place to stay. It put stress on me. It just caused a great deal of problems for me and my family. So here I am today.
Thank you.